Members of the Sunni Ittihad Council, an opposition party, are lobbying for the chairmanship of the Public Accounts Committee. In a recent meeting with the Speaker of the National Assembly, SIC representatives Zain Qureshi, Sher Afzal Marwat, and Hamid Raza proposed Hamid Raza for the position. The International Monetary Fund is set to review a $1.1 billion funding request for Pakistan on April 29th, which marks the final installment of a $3 billion standby arrangement expiring this month. While Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has hinted at a possible staff-level agreement by early July, specifics on the loan size remain undisclosed. In the Punjab province, wheat prices have hit record lows, with farmers forced to sell below the government's minimum support price of Rs 3,900 per 40 kilograms due to inadequate purchasing by the food department. Current market rates have dropped as low as Rs 3,200 per 40 kilograms, with private buyers generally offering no more than Rs 3,600. Defence Minister Khaja Asif remains optimistic about overcoming the challenges faced by the Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline project, hoping for its completion. He described the recent visit of Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi as a significant advancement, particularly for the long-stalled pipeline project, which has been hindered by geopolitical tensions and international sanctions. Over 10 months after their arrest, the fate of numerous PTI activists detained in military custody for allegedly attacking military installations on May 9th remains undecided. The Supreme Court has yet to rule on the case, with delays attributed to internal conflicts within the court and unsuccessful legal strategies by the petitioners. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Shanghai to engage in discussions that aim to stabilize increasingly tense U.S.-China relations, despite ongoing challenges. During his visit, Blinken will meet business leaders and subsequently key Chinese officials, including Foreign Minister Wang Yi and possibly President Xi Jinping in Beijing. A South Korean woman believing she was communicating with Elon Musk on Instagram was scammed out of 70 million won, which amounts to 40,000 pounds, through a romance scam. The scammer, using deep-fake video calls and detailed personal information, convinced her of his identity and their romantic connection, eventually luring her into a fraudulent investment opportunity. This misuse of Musk's image echoes a 2021 incident where a UK teacher lost £9,000 in a similar scam.